ganja. Babylon system, it off it done, it off it done. Saddam and go.
The dancehall is like the vibes, and then the reggae is the meds. So both works for me. And then now we do dancehall music with the meditation as well. Poor people fed up, look into my eyes. You understand? We do hardcore meditation music too. Because some people make it seem like dancehall, that's all the vibes. It's not for me, nothing. No, not my dancehall. Our dancehall have a meaning.
Watch out, Boomshots. You tell him say there's a make the way to murmur now. So this one is sure shot. It can't stop. Boomshots.
Boomshots.
What a pleasure, as always. How many decades are we talking about you've been doing it?
It's 3 decades now, going 4. Yeah, I think it's about 32 years now. The first official hit came out in 1992. Been in the game before that, but I never find my footing until I dropped the copper shot. So I mark it from the day I impact, not from the day I was knocking the door. The day the door was open, it was 1992.
The reality is, you're still current from then to now.
Yeah, it's a transition. Yeah, good little journey, colorful one.
But you keep with the times. Not everybody can do that.
Yeah, but I'm a classic man. I'm authentic. So I can't come and just be a total different bounty. You can see the growth, the maturity, but it must be the foundation, the original bounty in modern mood. But I don't want to be something else. I just want to be bounty in his climax, in his 8 days. Because I did it all now. The only thing I need to do now is win an actual solo Grammy. I got a few surfeit tickets. So my works is recognized as Grammy works, but I haven't had a personal one. So that's the only achievement I could think I haven't gotten so far. And that's not far from me. I'm still recording. I'm still putting out music. So that's always going to be possible.
As the good old Jamaican saying goes, nothing before the time.
Nothing before the time. Just like the order of distinction that they bestowed upon us. A lot of people was looking for us to receive that long ago. But as I said, nothing happened before the time. And anything happened is just the right time.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I know it's a proud moment, not just for you, but for the whole nation.
Yeah, for the whole nation and the bounty supporters over the years. They felt it. They felt really good. And they was proud.
I was back on the island since Kartel came out, and we got a chance to speak to him. And he was saying that it was really you who inspired him to build the Portmore Empire.
The Empire, yeah.
Everybody doesn't do that. Like most
No, because he's just like 7 brothers, 7 different minds. Not because he's one father. Everybody not going to follow the footstep. You understand? As you see, even the Marleys, not all of them do music. Some of them do other things, and they are still involved in music, but they're pushing in other areas, which is great. Make the family diverse. So Kartel deliberately saw what Killer does, and he felt like I should do similar. Not everybody that we brought up feel like, oh, they are required to do it, but it's a great thing. And as you see, the success of the Portmore Empire. Today, we got the Tommy Lee, the Popcorn, the Vanessa Bling. That's the name of you. And they are international stars just like us. So it's always good to give a helping hand. You never know how far it might go.
And shout out to you because you have been recognizing good talent, raw talent.
Because it was just similar. Boom Dynamite, R.I.P. to my brother. He was the one who suggests, you have it, you know, Killer. Bounty hunter them time, not even Killer. Because when we go to the studio and start the record, there was another bounty hunter. So I had to alter my name from Bounty Hunter to Bounty Killer. Because he was recording already and have song release. The name was a character from the movies. Nobody created the name, but the fact he recorded and released song with the name first, it would have seemed like, well, he was the first one using the name. So I decided, okay, since none of us created the name, you can be the bounty hunter and I'll be the bounty killer. And I've been killing them from there. So it was my encouragement from my friend that leads me to the studio. And I found success. That's why I end up have to really bring back Scare Dem Crew. because I decided the same thing that Boom did encourage me to come to the studio. I'm gonna do that for my friends. So Boom was the whole purpose why the whole Scare Dem Crew bust, because I'm fighting to bust Boom. And then it was hard, like when I'm recording, I'm trying to get them on all the rhythms, and then it was 4 or 5 of them. So, producer now advised so much young artists, so we just met them turn a group. But they weren't really a group. That's why you see the group disassemble after a few years. Because it wasn't formed as a group. We just came together as a group to capitalize. Because if I vice or a producer, they will give us one more track. And then 4 of them, we have to choose who are going to vice. So you know what, the 4 are on the vice. One song. So that's how they become Seaview Family. Then I realized Seaview Family, that name didn't sound right. So I had Scare Dem Production and Priceless Records. So I say, you know what, Scare Dem Crew. So that's how they become Scare Dem Crew. But it was all individual artists. Boom Down the Mic, Nitty Kochi, Angel Doulas, Harry Toddler, Elephant Man came after.
Wow.
Because it was first Nitty Kochi, Angel Doulas, Bounty Killer, Harry Toddler, and Boom Down the Mic. Then Daily Bread and Bramwell came along. Elephant was the last one to join the group. But he has the flair and he has the fire and he has the desire. He's a real elephant. He messed up everything. He mashed up the place. He's wild. He's an animal. So his character was one who was outstanding. So he gained traction quick despite he came in last. And then he started to look like the head of the group because his talent and his energy was the hype man. I never even know I was mentoring nobody. I was just being a bigger brother.
Right, but
You know?
probably naughty, reckless, whatever, but you somehow gave them this safe space.
Yeah, because we all grew together, so we know each other in and out. And then they believe in my vision. So even coach that is older than me, they still listen to what I said. Because they saw my success, and then they was at the studio before me. Boom Down the Mic, Nitty Kochi, Angel Doulas, Harry Toddler, they all was jamming, recording and doing dub plates before I start the studio. Experience. Because I was just in Seaview, DJing on the corner. So when I came and that early success came with me, they felt like, okay, he's the golden child. Whatever he said, whatever direction he takes, we're going to do it. And I was doing it from a good place. I really wanted my friends to shine. So it even caused problem. That's a part of the problem that caused me to leave Jammy's recording studio. Yes, because I created my label, all in favor of my friends. Because as I told you, most people not recording them. Because choose 4 or 5 of them. If I have 5 friends and I'm doing a song for you, you're not going to try to help my 5 friends. You might want to help 1 or 2. And all of them is just as important as all to me. So I couldn't bear to see Elephant bus and Harry no bus or Harry bus and Boom no bus. We're still going to have issues because we all came for success. So there wasn't recording, my friends. So I end up billing Priceless Records in Scare Dem Production, and I come out with a Valley of Death rhythm. And I don't think Jammies them did too like the idea of me becoming a producer. But the whole label thing was just with my friends. Because that's disassembled years after. Because I was no producer. I was just producing to get my friends on. And the moment they get on, I wasn't interested in no production anymore. Because that's not my thing. I just learned it because I need to get them out. So that was the only purpose I became a producer. And then, when I left Jammies, I went and I signed with TVT Records. And I get Scare Dem Crew on the label also. Their first album was to come out on TVT Record as well. So I got them an international deal. Yeah, so we bring them to the forefront, and I brought them on the international levels as well. It's just because the crew got disassembled.
Like rap culture, dancehall, it's a lot of clashing culture and there's ups and downs.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So do you just make it up?
Sometimes it's spontaneous, but most time it's made up. Because you don't just want to go and say go freestyle. you want to make sure you put your thing together and properly arrange your argument and your lyrics and your flow. So I don't like to freestyle. I can freestyle, but I don't put interest in freestyle. Because freestyle is like you're just saying things with not much meaning. You're just saying words that sound alike. And I like to tell the story with the melody. Not just melody and rhyme and meaning nothing. So I said rhyme with reason. And freestyle no always come with no reason. It's just rhymes. But I like to say something that I can't say back. I don't want you to think it's just a fad. What that he said. And then a joke doesn't become classic. You have to find a new joke every day. It's the only thing that really significant and makes sense we can reminisce and say again. So I don't like gimmicks. Because gimmicks, it's had no foundation. That's why gimmicks artists never normally last. Because we don't want gimmicks every day. It's a nice vibe when we are all vibes and laughing and having fun. But after that, when the reality hits, we need something to give you a meditation. So I do vibration and I do meditation. The dancehall is like the vibes. And then the reggae is the meds. So both works for me. And then now we do dancehall music with the meditation as well. Poor people fed up, look into my eyes. You understand? We do hardcore meditation music too.
Poor people fed up. He shall country whip. Easy, one shot.
Because some people make it seem like dancehall, you just all the vibes. You not for me nothing. No, not my dancehall. Our dancehall have a meaning.
Today, Masicka came out, and then before you, and usually artists don't always hang around, but you stayed through your entire set.
No, Masicka is one of the baddest things today. Where lyrics is concerned, style, pattern, consistency, dropping tune like bird shit. This guy is dangerous. He's a massacre. Masicka is a massacre. No, even his last album, we can just put it in and play. And he's inspirational as a youth. That's what I like when young youth say things that make people that older than them think and feel inspired. That's good. So that's what we encourage most of the young ones to do. Sing some type of song to motivate and elevate and uplift. It don't have to be a biggest hit, but make sure it's there. The template is there. Who have the time to listen can listen. Because a lot of the songs that I sang, they never become popular songs same time. Even Roots, Reality, and Culture, them songs that wasn't my popular songs. They were just songs that I did and people know them. But over the years, they become classic. So it's not popular songs became classic songs. It's good songs. He will put out songs that people overlook, and then years after, people took it up. Me and Barrington Levy did Living Dangerously for his album. That was not for my album. Living Dangerously was done for Barrington Levy dancehall album. He was doing a dancehall album where he featured a lot of dancehall artists, and then I was one of the main acts in the time, so he came for me. Bounties, Praga, all type of people supposed to be on the album. Then that song came out in 94 on Barrington's album. And they overlook it. Then, in 1996, I don't know which disc jockey took up the song, but it was a disc jockey overseas in New York. Start play the Barrington Levy Bounty Killer. And this song just evolved. That's how I end up taking it, putting it on my experience.
See, I always knew it from your album, but because
No, because everybody knew it from my album because it was overlooked when it came on Barrington album for true. Nobody knew it from there.
And I know all the lyrics to your part.
Yeah, and that's a super classic song today.
What?
So I'm saying songs get overlooked and then come get overbooked. That's one of the ladies' favorite. That's one of my biggest female songs. That and Whatless Boy, Ben Zambima, I think I'm a three biggest girl song.
In that song, you say, I need a relationship and not a war.
Yeah, you need a relationship. I don't need a war. It was just saying in terms, if a woman a par with other man in a car and a man a take things from because that's a war. You understand? So the type of things that she doing, it's dangerous. That might lead to a war in a girl. And it's a relationship me and you have an agreement about. And you doing things to push a war. So it was just explaining that certain things where a woman will do, it will lead a man to do crazy stuff.